Kwame from Lucky Black Media. Captain Ibrahim Toare and as I said dear Abusia Penifos of phone and then I'm apostle. It say Ablanti way and Africans UT bona basu ye papa watch say Nina and some or more and a day a was say Captain Ibrahim Toare. Sorry, yekeka ho ewo Burkina Faso no eno ene nam so ama Africans for so mabunu enso asole a omo keka omo ho na omo de omo susu se sa esui ene honhom ya abehye Africans youth emu no enye esu ne honhom bia ebeka se ye bone na emum mpanifo ababedi do oman no African countries ni bi so no eno omo spirit say adwuma yebeka say reincarnation so makwabo say yo eno na ye adwuma ne Dr. Kwame Nkrumah wo man Ghana mu wanya ne baby ko abusia ne din pie mu wo hwe all the African countries South Africa, Ethiopia, Egypt ni na sefo mu nyina wo life yesu na abusia obi ebo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah edin omo bottom Sankara wono na emle bi atwam no nso yesu aban ewo Burkina Faso ono nso omo bonidi omo bo Gadafi edin wo Libya abusia wo hwe mpanifo a omo beje bibi mind si hono ma abrofo ifa kwan bia so ekunkum wo mu no eno ene mabunu asori a ene enye yize na omo ka Ibrahim Toare se Ibrahim Toare kurampo no sane wo ye youth na wonyini ye no kabeye kurampa enke yemfa ninsi the whole African countries no we Africans ni nyina ano na ko ntimi nko ema Africans abusia abasobode a eba ne doso na mepesa ka me nkwaje nchirimu no ebesisi
that said the President Ramaphosa was shaped by that family, so he got wealth from them. They taught him how to make wealth. He's now more wealthier, so he's always taking sides of white people to compare with the black people. He is not part of the revolutions. Since President Toare took over to Burkina Faso, this is now 2 years, not one day he made a sentence to congratulate or say anything good about the Traore doing on Burkina Faso Day. So he has never one day said anything about him or unlike let's say Namibian president, she's not even a year in power, but she has said a lot about Traore. We can see this Tanzanian lady president there. She has said a lot about Toare, but him, he had all this time since President Toare stepped in, he has been in power, but he has never said anything to him. I'm agreeing with that guy saying that wherever he went there to America, he is there to carry the new orders. And we must expect a lot of negativities from him once he coming back. So, as Africans, when we're building, we must know that there will be other people who are not happy with what we are building. So for us to continue on building, let's ignore whatever is coming. When we build, there's other cement that falls down, and there's other cement that stays, and there's other cement that stays on the bricks. Let's carry what's stuck in the bricks and continue on building. Forget what fell down, because that is not what we need in our building. Because if we keep on concentrating on what is falling on the floor down, others will be very far for us to go and pick. It will take time for us to continue on building. Let's build with what we have on our bricks. And we know this thing that we have started, that is already started, is not going back. It's continuing on going forward. You'll find that other South Africans are joining the revolutionary. One day, all what we are seeing today will be history. Or the South Africa also will join all Africans. They will forget all those things, that the colors and all that, and join us in going forward. I'm just waiting that day will happen in my lifetime. Thanks so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Lucky. Body Flow, you can unmute. Please introduce yourself and you can give your thoughts on the topic. If you're not speaking, please mute. Lucky, Ernesto, I need you to mute your mics, please. We're getting a feedback. You have 3 minutes to submit.
Okay. Good night, everyone. My name is Bob D. Dukuli. I'm a singer. Today, I just want to come and say we are in charge. No matter what comes, we are in charge. So what I want to say, like someone said that how Africa is going to be united when others we are fighting one another. We don't need everyone to come together as one time like that to say we want to see United States of Africa. For me now, what I'm praying for, those 3 countries should succeed. When they succeed, things are going well. The others will be jealous and they will come by force. United States of America was not like that. It started with 3, 4 until 15. So the Arab states, they saw that 15 years are going well. So all of them came. So it's like that. We are not fighting for all the Africans to come together. If you don't want to be part of us, you can go. We are so many for that. We are more than 1 billion. We are not here to beg anyone. What we have to do, those who want for Africa to be free, we will join those people to fight our fight. That's what I want to say. So we should not force anyone to come to join us. When we try our best, when we fight our fight, when we succeed, you will see them coming one by one. And they will be welcome because we are Africa. I have been in South Africa. I know what they can do to someone, even if you are not speaking the way they speak there, they will know straight. When you start talking, they will say you are foreigner. But that is no problem. If you tell a black man, your brother black, that you are a foreigner, which means that you have something that is not going well with you. Because how can you deny someone who is looking like you and prefer someone who is not looking like you? That is a shame. So what I want to say, we are in charge and we will continue to be in charge. Things are going well. We just don't want to talk about it now, but little by little, everything will go well. What I want to say, no matter, we have 500 and so on here. We just have to be strong. Keep on doing what we are doing. And like we should be, anything we see about our power or our president, our king, Ibrahim Toare, we should try to share, comment. We should just be engaged, like the way our host is engaged. I really respect him. Thank him for that. So what I want to say, Africa, one love, fight for yours, fight in mind, fight in heart. Just be ready. Because if we don't do that, it will be very difficult for us, because I lost my parent in the war. It was because of greed of these people. They sent Churchill because of their interest. So it is so painful. I just don't know, if I start to talk about it and think of it, I can be so angry. So I just want to say, we are not here to force anyone. But we will fight our fight, no matter what comes. We are in charge. Thank you.
Thank you, Body Flow. We're going to go to the next panelist. Africa, can you please introduce yourself? Tell us where you're from, and you can give your thoughts on the topic.
Yes, thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm from Ethiopia. As a fellow African, I was deeply disturbed by what I witnessed just a few hours ago involving the White House and the President of South Africa. Trump asked Ramaphosa to come with white Gulf players instead of state ministers, and he agreed. This alone was embarrassing. And we all see that during the visit, Trump and his team made negative statement about our Africa hero, Julius Malema. And I was shocked that when I know when the white farmers asked Trump and Elon Musk to arm them with a drone, allegedly to attack black South Africans. This happened in front of the South African president. Imagine a white farmer representing less than 10% of the population publicly asking for weapons to use against the majority in presence of the nation's leader. This is a serious matter, and Africa should be alarmed. This is not just political interference, it is humiliation for us. Trump also questioned by why Julius Malema has not been arrested. He and his team, they called Malema a rebel, even worse, and someone stated proudly that they joined the ANC government just to block Malema and the people of South Africa from gaining the real power. And the ANC or Ramaphosa silent and smile. I'm shocked, saddened, and ashamed. Africa once suffered under colonization. Now we are suffering from humiliation and division. And we have to protect Julius Malema. And the South Africa people, they should decide harshly to the puppet leader. As an Ethiopian, we train Mandela and we give him a pistol because we know you can deal with white supremacy only with unity and iron. They don't respect democracy. Thank you.
Thank you, Africa, for your submission. We're going to go to the next panelist. I believe it is Ernesto.
Ernesto spoke and went down.
Okay.
Oh wait, he didn't speak, but he went down. It's Stefan.
Okay. Stefan, I think it's Stefan Gadafi.
I'll go Stefan. Whatever's easier. Whatever's easier.
Hold on, Stefan. Are you busy? For people that are dropped down, it's only because we're rotating. Go ahead, Stefan.
Okay. So I got it. I'm just curious. Does anybody have heard of the another assassination attempt against Traore? I just seen a post on it, a little video on it, where they were American sponsored to go over to Burkina Faso to attempt to eliminate him and kill like 200 people behind that. Have anybody heard of that?
That's old stories. About 4 days ago.
Okay. Well, you know, old stories get to America kind of a little late sometime. But
They retaliated.
so my second question is this here, right? Well, not a question. So, have y'all recognized the march? They had a big protest march or a support of Traore in New York, where hundreds and hundreds of thousands turned out there. So my point is this here, right? We can't save everybody that looks like us. And that's going on everywhere across the world. People that's standing tall, that's about their business, mentally, physically, and spiritually. That's all we need. Anybody that goes against that, they are wrong. It boils down to right or wrong, left or right, good or bad. Toare is a stand-up God. He's when I say God, I'm talking about within, without. If we can, and the people that relates to that are 10 toes in, whether they're from Africa, United States, Britain, Europe, whatever, Australia, etc., all around the world, China. We all going through the same thing. We all have felt the hand of this ravey dog. And so we got to realize that, yes, that's going to be deceit and mistrust, because they got their little dogs, their little black dogs that come after us. But all I want to say is that let's get to it, people. Let's get to it. I want freedom myself. Peace, and love, and unity, for real.
Thank you for your submission. We're going to go to the next panelist, which is Gadafi. Can you please introduce yourself, tell us where you're from, and you can give your thoughts on the topic?
Hello, brothers and sisters. My name is Gadafi from Ghana. I can see that our brothers in Africa are really fighting ourselves. We can see what is going on in Burkina Faso. To just not be a mistake, it has happened in Ghana. And for our generation, we were so fortunate to see what happened to Gadafi in Libya. I don't think any youth from now to he or she grows up is going to stand to see what happened in Libya to happen in Burkina Faso. We can all see the development this young man is bringing to the soil of I think all Africans has to come together, especially the youth, to rally and support this man. We are not going to allow anyone to take our leader away. Secondly, I want to touch a topic that is eating us up in Africa. Our media personalities, our media stations are trying to send messages across the whole Africa continent to paint another picture. Please, let's be aware. Anything, any news that you get, please do your research. Find your sources to be accurate, because we can testify in the histories that has been written down from generations to generations, and testify that the United States has targeted any African leader that will stand to bring prosperity, to bring unity to Africa. As a young man in Ghana, I'm saying, and I'll say again, especially to the Ghanaians in Ghana, most of us have been brainwashed by these Western things. I have a whole lot of my brothers in the West, especially in the UK, the US, believing a whole lot of stories without finding their sources. Please, we are one Africa. As Nkrumah said, the independence of Ghana is meaningless until the whole Africa is liberated. And I think if all Africa, especially our leaders, as they see the youth are coming together to push one agenda to let Africa be free, we pray they see in that direction and free us from all the shackles that are being holding us back. Let's look at our resources being taken. You go to school for a whole lot of years, spend your years in school, and yet you don't get any resource back. You have to travel outside to make ends meet. Please, enough is enough. It's time Africa come together. As Nkrumah said once more, the independence of Ghana is meaningless unless the whole Africa comes together. Thank you.
Awusa baby a wo hwe me bia wo haw ne amane kodan na bia da eda wo so bia no bomode se oni me bedi nkomo ye de samna nwanwaso bi aba e fre ne se eye sika kokko na gold samna wo haw bia da eda wo so bia wo hia sa samna we se bi afi wo ye bema wo hwe me wo bema sam wo fo wo bema ye ketwa rabaji bula matali eduro bi na wo bema enye kesi watimi abo adwuma nso ache e wo empem ye de akwankyere bi aba abusua no ye hwehwe wo hyebrem a ye fre ne se mpelifo akwankyere ana se wo betima friend back to sender onipa bi ha onipa bi tata wato bet e wo ho se wo sanity bi obeku bomode so be fa numbers na egu screen ase na woni mi akasa me hwehwe wo hyebrem wi a na bomode se me kyerɛ wo ne wo beye